there are a couple things right here. I want you to pay attention, all of you, to this right here. Discover the SWIFT system we use to help dental clinics get more, should be in this context, it would be get more high quality patients without the headaches of marketing. So a couple things. So you see used, I would change this, and this is one of the things, this isn't a hard and fast rule, but this is very common for me. Don't make it something that, don't make it in the past. Don't make it a past event. Make it something that is happening right now. Make it something that is working right now, right? So, and the way you do that is discover the SWIFT system we're using to help dental clinics get more high quality patients every day, ... without the headaches of marketing, right? And so it's something that is working right now. Because if you say it's we used it, well, did you use it a year ago? You used it 2 years ago? You know, did you use it 3 years ago? Is it still working today? Is that why you are, you know, sharing it? And so make it present, right? So discover the SWIFT system that we're using to help dental clinics get more high quality patients every day without the headaches of marketing. The next thing that I would say is this: get more high quality patients. And so that's very general, right? What does that mean? Get more, get one more, get 12 more, get, you know, double, 5x, 2x, add 12, you know, an average of, you know, 12 new patients like that you're using to help dental clinics get, you know, get a minimum of 12 new patients a week. What is the, you know, what are the specifics that you can share in that? Remember, vague generalities don't sell, specifics sell. Specifics make your message more more credible and more believable. The way to really look at it today is that vague statements come off like advertising and marketing, whereas specifics come off more like facts, right? And so, you know, you're better off even if it was, you know, it's the SWIFT system that we're using to help dental clinics get, you know, get 2 more patients every day. Like, even if it doesn't seem like it is exciting, it holds more credibility, believability than a vague generality. And so I would make this a little bit, I would make this more specific. And then finally, the last thing, and this is more of a question, Nick, for you to answer or for you to kind of ponder, and that is this: is this the biggest issue that they have? Like, is it, you know, would they say, you know, is it the headaches of marketing, or is it without the expense of advertising? Is it, you know, without having to work with reps, without having to manage marketing, without having to worry about marketing? I want to just make sure that whatever this is, right, this is always the thing that they would say to a friend if they were at a bar. Like, I just wish that we can get patients without X, without having to spend money, without having to deal with all this, you know, marketing, without having to get involved with all this marketing, without having to have multiple vendors. And so I would use their language over here. Get rid of this period at the end of this little subhead. You don't need this. Then over here, just a quick thing about these bullets is this one. Like, and this is important for everybody to remember this, right? Discover how to ensure competitive positioning in your local market. Well, what is competitive positioning, right? Like, what is competitive positioning? What does that mean exactly? Is that languaging that they would use? Is a dentist gonna, you know, when they go out to lunch, are they saying, I wish, you know, what can we do to ensure our competitive positioning in our local market? Or is there another phrase, another word, another way that they would say it? And when in doubt, right? And this is where, again, it's that copywriting cap, you know, thinking like a marketer, thinking like a copywriter, that you've got to take off, that you got to leave off, is that, right, is say it like they would say it. use the words and phrases that resonate most with them. Use the words and phrases that they would use that make them feel like, wow, this person gets me. They understand, like they're speaking my language. Not professional talk, not marketing talk, not advertising speak, not copy, but you're using their language. You're using the way, like you're saying it the way they would say it. You're saying it like where it would be most impactful to them. And right, sometimes we think like new salespeople, new marketers, new entrepreneurs think like, if I got the doctor on the phone, I would say to them, right, I'm going to show you how to ensure your competitive positioning in your local market. But the reality is that that's meaningless. That doesn't get the doctor fired up. The doctor's not lying awake in bed at night with their heart pumping, super excited because they're like, yes, I've always wanted competitive positioning, right? Maybe what they want is they want to be viewed as the celebrity doctor in their area, right? They want everybody to recognize them no matter where they go, right? Everybody to recognize them as the go-to dentist. They want to be a famous dentist in their area, or they want to be considered, the dentist that other dentists go to or whatever, right? They want to, it's kind of like saying, it's kind of like, rather than saying like your advertising will be positioned for maximum attention, right? You're better off just saying like all of your stuff will stand out, all of your stuff will get noticed, and all of your stuff will get clicked on. All of your web pages will generate responses, will get email addresses. People will be entering their information, right, to hear from you and your office. People will be requesting appointments. Simple, down-to-earth language for what resonates with them at their core. And so this is fine, right? Because it's really straightforward. The only thing that I would say is this: see that this clients. You got to be careful here, Nick. I'm not sure for your market, but I believe that most dentists refer to them as patients, like you have over here. And so you just want to keep consistent with this. It reminds me of, many moons ago when I used to work with massage therapists, they called their people clients, right? But then chiropractors don't refer to their people as clients, they refer to their people as patients. And if you confuse the two or say that, or use them interchangeably, that becomes a red flag for them that you don't know them. The other thing is over here, can you improve this, right? See how we can bring you more new clients every week without any hidden fees or extra costs. Like, what can you say that is more specific? Can you say that like, will 2x? See how we guarantee to 2x. And remember something, and let me say this for all of you. Listen to me here. I know I'm going 1,000 miles an hour and I'm going all over the place, but these things are just popping in my head and I want to get them out for you. That is, you got to remember, don't ever underestimate the task at hand. Don't underestimate what it takes to fire somebody up to enough to get them to take action. Whether that action is scheduling a strategy call, and mind you, there is a lot of fear to overcome here. Fear that they're going to be sold, fear that they're going to be put in an uncomfortable position, fear that they're going to have to reject you or an offer. All these things make it uncomfortable, make them question whether they want to put themselves in. And so what it takes to get them to take action is significant. So you've got to have something exciting, right? And so rather than say how we can bring you, discover how we can bring you more new clients every week without any hidden fees or extra costs, it would be like, right, understand why we can guarantee that you get an extra 12 patients every single week without a single penny in additional fees or extra costs. Right? Like, now that's a lot more exciting, more believable. Like, I want to understand what the guarantee is. I want to understand how you do it. The 12, like at least 12, like and that's what you are ultimately going for.